Welcome to the final episode of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's about darn time, ladies and gentlemen, and sadly I'm going to have to get close in order to get to that area. Yeah, they make it to where we have to hook shot to the boss. That does not change in the HD remake. However, at least it'll make up for the fact that it's a 50-foot fall if I ever screw up on this. And not to mention, every time you reset the game, all the items you happen to get will come back. So I managed to scoop up 2 more fairies without having to leave this place. Even though it was a pain in the ass to go back to that hall, the enemies don't respawn once you kill them because they were the only ways to open that door. Anyway, this is the point of no return, so if you haven't done anything by now, well, it's too late. My country lay within a vast desert. Don't you mean lies? That's what you're trying to say. It's lies, not lay. When the sun rose into the sky, a burning wind punished my land, searing the world. And when the moon climbed into the dark of the night, a frigid gale pierced our homes. Well, you guys lived in the desert, not us. No matter when it came, the wind carried the same thing: death. But the winds that blew across the green fields of Hyrule brought something other than suffering and ruin. I coveted those winds, I suppose. It can only be called fate. That here, I would again gather the 3 with the crest. And to be honest, it was Zelda's fault in the first place that this happened. That I should lay my hand on that which grants the wish of the beholder. And by the way, he's referring to Ocarina of Time. That when wisdom, power, and courage come together, the gods would have no choice but to come down. The power of the gods, the Triforce, he who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Yeah, that's kind of a far stretch, but I'll be damned if there's another Dark World 2.0. Already the crest of wisdom is mine. All that remains. Oh god, he's looking at me. Oh god, I just got a battle. Oh god, no. I'm sorry for calling you Black Forest Ham. Please forgive me. Please don't kill me. Please don't. And, well, Pancakes not going to save Link. He's getting that ass whooping, the son. And that ass whooping was just fierce. Just really fierce. Do not fear. I will not kill you. I merely have need of the power that dwells within you. Yeah, like he killed the 7 sages, by the way. Now, let us put an end to that which binds us together. And Link is just unconscious. And with that, the Triforce has now been summoned yet again. This time, however, instead of the Triforce pieces coming together and Link kicking Ganon's ass from here to Sunday, the Triforce is complete, and now we may have deja vu that Link may have to deal with Ganondorf in the Dark World again. And it's that keyword may, because you never know, it may not happen. Gods, hear that which I desire. Expose this land to the rays of the sun once more. Let them burn forth. Give me Hyrule! Or give Hyrule to me! That's what I meant to say, yes. My mistake. He who touches it will have whatever he desires granted. Ugh, god damn it, I can't believe I stuttered on that. That is what you said, is it not, Ganondorf? And surprise, surprise, the king shows up. And the king is just 5 steps ahead. Gods of the Triforce, hear that what I desire. Hope. I desire hope for these children. Give them a future. Wash away this ancient land of Hyrule. Let a ray of hope shine on the future of this world. Sadly, that future is Spirit Tracks. Oh boy. Now things have gotten very interesting. And let our destinies finally be fulfilled. Ganondorf, may you drown with Hyrule. Yeah. King Hyrule is now destined Hyrule to sink to the bottom of the lake just to keep Ganon from getting it. And repeating what he did back in Ocarina of Time. And when all else fails, since he can't fulfill his wish, there's only one thing left for him to do. See to it that the future never exists. And by the way, Link's shield and sword is clipping to the ground. That issue's fixed in the HD version. This is foolishness. A future for you. What are you laughing at, Ganondorf? You're insane! RV man, I'm sorry. I overslept. I think it's time for us to say goodbye to this place. And Tetra's coming back. We must return to the world above, back to our ocean. Although she hands you your sword, she confiscates your bow. Well then, allow me to show you. Oh god, those swords. Your future. Yes, allow me to show you just what hope you have. So how much your precious see how much your precious Triforce is worth. God damn it, I thought I said so at C, but that's okay. I can't believe I ruined an epic moment. But this battle right here, I love this battle. And Zelda right off the bat shot Ganon with a light arrow. By the way, Ganon, one strike with his sword is one hit, and after your invincibility frames, you can cover through him again. This boss is not hard, really. You just have to use the counter to strike him, and also have to slash him a couple of times. But more importantly, Zelda has to hit him with the arrows twice. Once she does, it'll go on to phase 2. And he'll try to dodge Zelda as much as he possibly can. And yeah, I may lose a life here, I mean a fairy here, but this boss is actually easier than Puppet Ganon. It all is about timing. And Zelda has already got the first hit with the light arrows. So the next hit, you have to stun him long enough for Ganon to be hit with the light arrow. God damn it, I can't believe I missed the counterattack. Gotcha! Hit him! Oh shit. I can't believe I hit it. I can't believe I ruined that. Well, I will say this though. This fight doesn't give me much trouble. It's the fact that I was just forgetting that I have to hit Ganon to stun him, and then Zelda has to hit him with the light arrow. There we go. And noticing Zelda's interference, damn, just Just went 5 across the eye on Zelda. Just wow. And Anita Sarkeesian said that she's a damsel in distress. What does that bitch know? Anyway, Zelda actually proved to be a valuable ally in the first and the last phase of this fight. Here, you have to do as much damage as you can until Zelda revives, after Ganondorf just bitch-smacked the hell out of her. And I got cut to the point where I lost a fairy. That's okay, I still got 3 more. I have yet to game over on this thing. It's Phantom Ganon that's the problem. Not Phantom Ganon, I meant Puppet Ganon. But I carved him up long enough for Zelda to revive. And now comes the final phase. I have to get close to Zelda in order to activate that, though. From now on, he's going to counter everything you do. And will also counter Zelda's light arrow. So you're going to have to get close enough to Zelda to come up with another plan. So I'm just going to have to move out of the way. But the final phase, Zelda will instead aim for your shield as opposed to aiming for Ganondorf. Yes, my name is Arby-Man. And yes, I just got finished saying that she'll have you to aim for your shield. So you gotta get in between her and Ganondorf. But be careful, Ganondorf will constantly attack you. It's almost over, folks. I got him this time. Booyah! And 1 counter strike and dead! And that was for all the cheap shots you dealt to me, you son of a bitch. Happy birthday to me. The wind, it is blowing. Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Ha! Of course I'm going to make that reference. But that is by far the most brutal kill ever in a Zelda game. I mean, he literally made Ganon's head the new pedestal of time. That is all that needs to be said. With that, Wind Waker is finally over, and yes, my name is Arby-Man. But not without some last words from the king. My children, listen to me. I have lived regretting the past, and I have faced those regrets. By the way, he's a dead guy. If only I could do things over again. Not a day of my life has gone by without my thoughts turning to my kingdom of old. I have lived bound to Hyrule. In that sense, I was the same as Ganondorf. But you, I want you to live for the future. And yet Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass ruins that perspective for them. There may be nothing left for you. But despite that, you must look forward and walk a path of hope, trusting that it will sustain you when darkness comes. Again, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Oh boy. Farewell. This is the only world that your ancestors were able to leave you. Please forgive us. They kinda had no choice. They had to do something to stop Ganondorf. Especially when the Hero of Time wasn't showing up. Unfortunately, as much as Zelda tries to convince the king, well, let me remind you that he is a dead guy out for revenge. That was the reason why he was still tied to this world. And to Link's ship, the King of Red Lions. Probably the most tragic thing. And despite how kiddie people say this game is, it's rather freaking dark. Everyone in Hyrule had to go to a last resort to using the Triforce to sink Hyrule into the ground. And everyone died as a result, except for some of the survivors that lived up top in the mountains. And King Hyrule has been doing his best to try to rid the world of Ganondorf, even at the expense of his afterlife. So, well, there's not much else he could do. He would rather take Hyrule down with him than to come back and start this madness over again. And with that said, we'll never have to worry about Ganon ever again. Because again, he's not the main villain of Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. Well, at least in the Toon timeline anyway. Needless to say, after everything that has happened, there's peace in the world again. Tetra got her ship back. Link's sister is alright, and his boat is... Oh, and Link's boat is okay too. Now that I think about it, how the hell did they fish that out of Forsaken Fortress? And also, now that I think about it, aren't they a little bit close to Tingle Island? Thank God I killed those big octos, otherwise Link would have been lunch. But alas, as everyone sets sail to the new horizon, we say goodbye to Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And, well, it seems Makar and Midley is fine. They no longer have a reason to be at the temples. Okay. I'm not tearing up. I mean, it's sort of a sad ending, but it's also a happy ending too. But, nonetheless, I say goodbye to Wind Waker and give my final thoughts. The game is rather easy, except for a few frustrating parts. For one, not Phantom Ganon, but rather, Puppet Ganon, the Earth Temple, and also, let's not forget about the other more annoying part of this game, the Triforce Hunt. The Triforce Hunt is probably the biggest killer of this game, as the Triforce Hunt has you delaying the game for lots of hours looking for not only the Triforce charts, but the Triforce pieces, and the money to have Tingle to decipher all of that shit. And to be fair, the rest of the game is actually easy once you get used to it. I mean, yes, I made some mistakes, and no, I wasn't trying to make the game look bad. Of course, I'm gonna run into some people who may think that, but I do make mistakes, and I've had a few facepalm moments, let alone failures with it, but I also had fun too. One thing I can say, though, is that whole capture card failure thing is what screwed it over, and probably turned off a lot of people, and you know what? I don't blame them. Between the capture card and a lot of other things failing me, I don't blame them for turning away from me. I made mistakes. I came up with promises I couldn't keep at the last minute because equipment failure. But I managed to finally get this done, and I'm still in the midst of trying to record a good run of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, which the Pit of 100 Trials is the next thing for the short-term playthroughs, and that's only going to be about 5 parts because of the fact that it's easier for me to edit through the Pit of 100 Trials due to the fact that so many enemies have probably already been seen. So yeah, there's that. But for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, back on the subject of Zelda, I mean, I kind of jumped forward. For the most part, I did enjoy my time. I did actually play a little bit more clumsier than others, but hey, I actually had a method of trying to beat this, like beating all the big octos in one fell swoop or one fell part, getting all of the Triforce pieces in one fell swoop, getting all the Triforce charts in one fell swoop. Kinda wish I had the Wii U version so that would reduce the time significantly. And I keep making comparisons from the HD to the GameCube version. And unfortunately, Nintendo of America that keeps striking, should I say, copyright claiming my parts, constantly cannot make the distinction. Because, well, YouTube's copyright system is a piece of shit. But, nonetheless, in the end, I managed to finish this playthrough. At least it did not drag on a whole year like Grand Theft Auto 4. At least it didn't drag on like 5 years. Well, and 6. Like, well, actually, no. I started out in 212. No, I started in 213. It started off for 4 to 5 years. Almost 5 years, basically. Like Final Fantasy X-2. At least I didn't drag on. And I'm going to try to see to it that not all the playthroughs and all the things I have planned will drag on longer than what they need to be. I'm trying to be a little bit more proficient here. But at least it's finally over. And at least I can say goodbye to Wind Waker, because there really isn't nothing new except for the fact that you can refight the game in Link's default attire when he first had it at the beginning of the game, and also a cosmetic change to Errol's dress, and also the fact that you can keep the hero's mask, the magic armor, and the deluxe pickle box. That's it. That's pretty much all it is. And I really didn't need the magic armor all that much, because after all, Ganon was really too easy for that shit, and I kind of needed all of my magic for the Puppet Ganon fight. But nonetheless, we all set sail from Outset Island once again. And this time, we'll set sail for good. And we no longer will have to, look back. Sadly, this does set the stage for Spirit Tracks and also Phantom Hourglass. Why I say sadly, because, well, Phantom Hourglass is good, but not great. Spirit Tracks is the one that is a pain in the ass. It's not as bad as Majora's Mask, or it's not as bad as Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, but it definitely is one of those annoying games. But, speaking of the Zelda franchise, the next time I come into the Zelda franchise, it will be Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, and I actually do enjoy that game. So, with that said, this is RVMan985. See you guys the next time, as I will continue to put out parts for Final Fantasy 15, but also be on the lookout because there will be parts for the Pit of 100 Trials playthrough of Paper Mario, so I can finally get that out of the way. But also, be on the lookout as well. I'm not making any promises. I'm telling you, be on the lookout, because there's also a one last video for Final Fantasy X-2. And it's kind of an extra video. It's not nothing like a full playthrough or anything like that. It is actually an extra video. So be on the lookout for that. And also be on the lookout for my reviews, because for real this time, I am starting it. See you guys next time.